Good morning, investors. Welcome to the 22nd of September 2040 market review. Looking at the current markets for opening early this morning, there could be some downside due. Most Asian markets are down average 1% due to the China data that is due on Tuesday. And the markets are expecting a bit of a slowdown in PMI figures tomorrow morning. As well as Japan will also be closed for a public holiday, so there's a lot of uncertainty in the markets, and that caused US futures currently to come down 74 points after they've closed Friday evening 17,279 points on a new record high, 13 points higher. So they were just above this levels here again on the top on the American markets. Let me show you the chart. So they're basically on the top here, and now they're currently about 70 points negative, losing all this gains they've made from Thursday and Friday. Getting back to these levels here on the black line. Looking at the J200, that's a top 40 shares on the JSE. We could expect a bit of downside today as well, most probably about 200 to 300 points due to the slowdown of the news of China that is due tomorrow. So the market's already reacting to that. Looking at some retailer shares, ShopRite still didn't break up as yet. You looking at the green line, the red line, that's the 10-day and 20-day moving average, still in a bit of a downward pattern here. Looking at your Bollinger Bands, still struggling to break the stops here to confirm a bit of a breakup here. Mr. Price lost a lot of value on Friday from the previous highs, currently testing this low here, close to the 210 levels as well. You need to track this one closely if it does want to break down in the short term. Looking at your 10-day, 20-day moving average, no crosses as yet. It happens, so it's confirming this 2010 needs to be broken if it needs to go lower, but the share is still in a positive channel. Looking at Woolies, Woolies is trying to regain all the losses it made the last few days. Yeah, from the 81 rand level, coming close to the 71 rand level, is trying to gain back, but still trading underneath the 10-day moving average. Looking at your Bollinger Bands, needs to break the 6 rand level if it needs to go higher. MTN did go up, bounced on the middle Bollinger Band, bounced up. Now the big question is, will it sustain the higher levels to go back to the 255 levels, or will it just stay here basically with this market coming a bit down today? So be careful. Vodacom is also testing the middle Bollinger Band on the 150 levels. It needs to break this 131 if it needs to go higher, but there's a bit of a pattern playing out here, what we call the head and shoulder pattern. Looking at your Barclays Bank, still coming down, lost a bit of value. Caught up your moving averages, still trading underneath the moving averages, coming down here. Standard Bank also came down. The share is trading above the 10 and 20-day moving average, but we need to wait for a cross to happen when the green crossed the red. Looking at your Bollinger Bands, cross needs to happen above this level here of 140 if this one needs to go higher. Looking at Imperial is still in a downward channel between the green and the purple line. Channel still going down. Currently support is 178 and it's currently trading at 178. So next low of expectation, if this one breaks this 178, is back to the 160 levels, and that is quite lower, definitely in the short term. So we could expect a negative market opening here at 850 on the All C40 futures, and we need to track how the markets will react. Don't hope you're going to see big gaps in the prices that could cause a bit of uncertainty. So let's see how this Monday plays out. Enjoy your trading.